Hey everybody! Today we are going to talk about adaptations. Now, everything alive has an adaptation, and that includes fish. So today we're going to use fish as our guides to talk about adaptations. So, what is an adaptation? An adaptation is when living things change over time to better survive in the places where they live. So what do fish need for their adaptations to live underwater? Well, it just so happens that I am going to turn myself into a fish so we can figure out all the cool adaptations that fish have. One of those adaptations is camouflage. So I am going to put on my camouflage. You'll notice that for my camouflage, I have a lighter colored belly and a darker colored back. How might that help with camouflage? The camouflage of the gray belly is so the fish blends into the sky if a predator is looking up at it, and the black top helps the fish blend into the ground if a predator is looking down on it. Can you think of another adaptation that fish skin might have to help the fish stay safe underwater? One of the things that you said was scales. You are right on, my friends. Fish scales help protect the fish underwater by acting as armor for the fish. Because the scales are made out of the same stuff that our fingernails and toenails are made out of. So if you think about how our nails protect our fingers and toes, that's one way fish scales protect fish skin. And if you also said something about slime to protect fish skin, then you're right on, because that slime helps the fish underwater as well. So we've got our camouflage, we've got our fish scales, we've got our fish slime, our imaginary slime. What is something else a fish might need to live underwater? How about, the way a fish breathes. How does a fish breathe? If you said gills, you got it. I'm gonna grab my gills here and put these, now I can breathe. Some of the fish that we are going to be seeing today have a bony plate that covers their gills called an operculum. And when they breathe, you can see that bony plate flapping up. That protects all of the very delicate blood vessels on the gills that help the fish breathe. Now for another adaptation, eyes. A lot of fish have eyes placed in a certain spot so they can see almost all the way around them. Where do you think that spot might be? Fish often have their eyes on the sides of their head. So, here we go. That's so a fish can see almost all the way in front of it and all the way behind it, so they can see who's swimming around them. Now, we've got a lot of different adaptations here. So, are there any others you can think of that I might need? If any of you said fins, you got it. I have a dorsal fin on my back here. Any thoughts about what that dorsal fin might help me do? A dorsal fin helps a fish swim straight. Without a dorsal fin, I could be swimming around, but I might just be rolling around like a beach ball in the water. So that dorsal fin helps me swim straight through the water. What other fins might I need to move around? How about a tail fin? Hey, got a tail fin. All right. Now that I have my tail fin, this fin is going to give me some power to swim through the water. So when fish use their tail, they use it to push themselves through the water. And I've got one more type of fin that I'm thinking of that I still need to help me swim. What kinds of fins might those be? If you answered these fins, you are correct. These are the pectoral fins, and these help me steer. These help me go left or right, so I'm not just stuck swimming in a straight line for the rest of my life. So I have my pectoral fins, and with that, I think I've been fully transformed into a fish, my friends, and we are about to go visit some more fish friends. Come with me!